The advice presented in this broadcast is intended for entertainment purposes only. It should be assumed that the panelists are not experts in any topic that may arise. Yes, including that one. Be advised at your own risk.
Oh, hello there, friends, and welcome back to another Questionable Advice. Really glad to have you here today on a Thursday. So I'm glad to have you in here, and what we're going to do for you today is I've brought some friends along. They're some really smart, clever, hilarious friends, and they're going to give you advice. So our topic today for advice is careers. So if you have anything career related that you need advice on, you can go ahead and put those in the comments now. So if you are looking for a job, you're looking to keep a job, you're looking to ditch one, maybe you've got some drama going on in the workplace, anything career related, we can give you advice on it. I mean, I do have to let you know, as you heard in the disclaimer, that some of this advice is going to be legit because we're smart, clever, adorable people, but some of it might get a little questionable at the end because, it's late and maybe we've had some wine. Who knows? So I'm going to introduce you to my panel of friends today. Here they are. We have Saba, Tessa, and Joe.
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
These are trustworthy faces. Can't you just tell that you're about to get some genius advice today? And Brian is going to go ahead and pull up our topic, see if there's anyone in the audience that need our help.
I'm here. How's it going? Good to see you.
It's good to see you too. It's Thursday, so that's
Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Twisted Thursday. Thirsty Thursday.
Just to let everybody know, we might have a little bit of an echo that we're aware of. I'm going to try and sort it out as we go along, but don't worry about it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So you're looking for people to put in the comments questions for you about work-related topics.
Exactly.
All right. Very good. Let me see what we got in the. Kendra's worried that you have an arm brace on, Tessa. I just wanted to.
Oh no, it's worse. It's a blankie.
Okay. Jennifer says hello to all of you. So that's very nice. All right. So, wow. Okay. Oh, and Kevin says you are quite clever and adorable, Dayna. That's what Kevin.
Thank you, Kevin. Right back at
Dayna.
you.
Dayna, not us.
This panel is pretty awesome too.
Yeah, it's a good panel. I love my job, but I have a coworker that just gets on my damn nerves. How can I control my urge to slap him and not lose my job?
Okay.
Do you want to start off with that one?
Yeah. So how do we help our friends out there not slap their coworkers that are annoying?
No, that's rough because I understand that you get really frustrated, especially if they're incompetent or you feel like, why do they have this job? But the thing is, I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be professional. You just kind of have to suck it up. Try to not interact with them. A lot of what I like to do is instead of actually engaging with that, because otherwise you'll just get frustrated and upset. So you just kind of have to just let it roll tide over you.
I think that's really good advice, Tessa, especially for the hours of 9 to 5. But when you're not working, you can do whatever you want. So I think you convince this coworker to join your fight club and remind them that you can't talk about Fight Club. So it'll never get back to work. Like, slap them silly. They'll come to work with some bruises and whatnot. What happened? That's on them to make up because they can't talk about the Fight Club.
Good point.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all really good advice. But really, what you do is you kind of find out their routine, their schedule, their likes, their dislikes. You start following them around, figure out where they live, what sandwiches they eat, and then you get someone with a good alibi, and you commit a little murder, and then you never have to see him again. You'll never get the urges again to slap. Really, you're preventing more violence from happening by just committing this one small atrocity.
It's just a little murder.
Right? And you're helping your company by getting rid of bad employees. So there you go.
As long as it's after
Wait.
5.
Entertainment.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay, Evan.
No, just no.
Okay, Evan.
We know we're getting some real solid advice here if Brian is bringing over the Evan disclaimers early on in the show. Nice.
On the first round.
That's a new record. That is a new record. Straight to killing someone is a new record. Not that I disagree, Joe. I'm with you. Yeah.
The two coworkers at the Comedy Spot. Which one?
Which one's going down?
Oh, you know what's interesting? Like, I think that's a fun idea, Joe, to take the life away from someone. But I think what would have more of an impact is really just generational disaster. So do something that will really affect not just your coworker, but also their children, their grandchildren, their grandchildren, something that's going to stick with them. Hopefully it's something like you entrap them in some sort of scandal that they're really shamed about, that will then become just a generational scandal that will make it so they'll hopefully economically be ruined for decades.
Yeah, so you just have to make sure that they've had children first before you go after them. Make sure that they're a parent.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Absolutely.
You won't have that lasting impact.
It's moot.
Or maybe to make it a little bit easier, if you can have children with them, you seduce them, you know, and then like produce some heirs, and then brainwash your children to hate them so that their like own children despise them, and then dump them brutally, and take them for all their money, you know.
The old seduce and produce, classic.
Seduce and produce. Put that on a bumper sticker.
Nice.
Seduce and produce and murder.
2021.
Something just fell off my desk, and I'm hoping it's not anything expensive.
Oh no!
Should be fine.
No!
Should be fine.
Do you have a poltergeist?
Maybe.
Did it fix the echo?
Shut up, Joe. I'm still working on it.
Let's go.
You know, it's
Try unplugging it.
What's really funny is right before the show, I was working on this computer, and then I accidentally said, "Yeah, update it. Sounds like a great idea." So I can't hit the echo at least for another 12 minutes, Joe. So just keep pounding it out. It will be fine.
I feel like there's some career advice: avoid IT.
Avoid IT at all costs.
Pound it out.
Yeah. There's a lot of questions here. You want to choose one of them?
Yeah, write it down in my journal.
Let's see. Question: how do I avoid burning out at work due to stressful projects and customers? Let's see.
I wish I knew.
Okay.
Let's see. Hold on. How do I talk to my neighbor upstairs, that it sounds like a bowling alley over my apartment and they need to be quieter? I mean, a lot of people are working from home, so.
That's a good tie-in, Brian. Good job tying that in.
You see what I did there? You see what I did there?
Oh, yes. Yes, I did.
How do I get my coworkers to stop mansplaining to me? Let's see. How do I maintain a good work-life balance? That's a very good question. I got this great book you should read, actually. It's not here. Don't read it. Okay.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
Is it Twilight?
No, it's
Twilight
book.
New Moon.
It's Miracle Morning. It's 3 things you should do every morning to have a better work-life balance.
Oh, I bet it's cold shower. You got to go get sun immediately in the morning.
None of those things.
Meditate.
Yes. Meditate. Yeah, that's on there.
Write in a journal.
Yes, that's it.
Murder.
Murder.
Moida.
I love my job, but my coworker gets on my day. Oh yeah. How can I resist the urge to slap them? I
We
think
solved
you're
that
right.
one.
We'll solve it
Yeah, we
again.
did.
yeah, I think. Oh, last one. How do I
Seduce
get
and produce.
Charlie's office to let him work from? So how do you get your employer to
Oh.
let you work from home?
Yeah.
9 minutes to loss of echo.
Okay.
Yay, woohoo!
So I think you got to be proving yourself right now while they are having you work from home. You have to show them measurable results that you are meeting your goals. Maybe you're exceeding your goals because you are productive from home. And maybe you know that, but you need to help them know that so that you can have that conversation with the data to back it up, that you can continue working from home without any disruption to your flow.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Or like I think that's a really good point, but you could also just don't ever go back to the office. Like they can't physically force you to go back. So if you just are like, I'm staying here, if you want this, and you know you do, you got to keep me here because I'm not going there. Like you can't. Yeah.
So the thing is, you can't go back to the office if there's no office, right? So I'm not suggesting arson. I'm not suggesting or recommending that you maybe throw a Molotov cocktail into your old office building so that it, I don't know, goes up in ashes. But if that theoretically did happen, you would have to work from home for at least another year, if not more, because they would be afraid of it happening again.
See, I always am for arson because it's right up there with
Yeah.
murder. But
Sure.
why not go just a little to the left and maybe convince Charlie's work to like start and be like something else. They start doing something else, like beekeeping. Like if he can convince his job to just start beekeeping, he can take bees at home, and bees are great with children.
They are.
And we need them. So I think if he could just find a way to, really beeline the production, it would
Stop
be
it. Stop
it would be really
it.
successful to their family.
Nice. And then you just have honey
That's
at work
true.
all the time.
That's what UC Davis needs, is less fundraising and more beekeeping.
The honey sells itself.
It does. It's actually, it's a money maker in itself. It's sustainable. It's like
It's
a
in all the
forget
little gift shops on
Sure.
campus.
It's the new Bitcoin,
Yeah.
really, honey.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It actually is.
You buy it with regular old money, but then you use it like Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It's an
Yeah.
investment. You have to do a real money investment, and then you get a realer money return.
Yeah, we know how Bitcoin works. We all know.
We do. It's a
Definitely
bunch of
are
ones
good.
and twos. It's ones and twos.
We're good at Bitcoin.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why none of us
Yeah.
have real jobs and we just mine Bitcoin on the internet.
It's
Just
that
you,
easy.
Dayna. Just you, Dayna. Get a job, Dayna.
That'd be great if Minecraft actually got you money. And you could sit at home. And Charlie's new job could be beekeeping in Minecraft.
You know what? The way that Minecraft can get you money is if you stream it online for children. They love to watch. They love to watch other people's videos of Minecraft.
I'm not saying that PlayStation released data on how many hours of gameplay for each game you played this year, but if hypothetically they did, it was definitely over 1,000 hours of Minecraft last year.
Oh wow.
Wow. Wait, for you personally or in the world?
I can't speak. I can't tell
Her
you
personally.
because I'm.
I don't know
ashamed.
what's.
It was
That's
definitely
cool.
me.
You have a PlayStation.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do a different
I know.
topic. Let's help Sarah out. And how do we stop our coworkers from mansplaining to us? I'm sure Joe doesn't have this problem, but the rest of
No,
us.
I just let men explain anything to me. And I go, okay, there's an explanation, thank you. If I already know it, I go, shut up.
I mean, I've personally dealt with this issue in my job, And it's particularly hard when, I've brought in things forward of like, hey, let's talk about this thing. And then someone's trying to like explain to me what the problem is. I'm like, I'm the one that told you that this was happening in the first place. Like, the thing that I found to do is like, if you can address it directly with the person that's doing it, like call it what it is to its face. Because I don't, if you feel comfortable doing that, sometimes they won't listen or they don't understand. I've definitely been in a room full of women and one man mansplaining our jobs to us. So that's super fun. If you have to, like sometimes if you can talk to your boss about it and they can talk to the other person's boss and hopefully have a conversation about it. I mean, unfortunately, sometimes it takes escalating things to other people, but I think dealing with it directly and just not letting it be something that's pervasive in the work culture is important.
That was a really nice answer. I don't know if we should do jokes about it.
Well, I do think that Dayna brings up a good point though, because you do need to, I think it's important to address it, like put it out there. I think it's going to be more effective though, just hear me out, if you take a little bit more of a proactive approach. So whenever you do end up in a situation where one of your coworkers or colleagues is mansplaining, that's when you start just going, mansplaining alert, and you do the mansplaining alert. So then they know, but then everyone else around them knows too. And so you just have to bring attention to it. And eventually no one wants to hear that alert anymore. Mansplaining.
Yeah, that's pretty annoying. I think it would work. But, I mean, are we all just ignoring the elephant in the room? Like, time's up on men having jobs.
Yeah.
I think they need to get out of the workforce already. Time's up. That's what that means. You just need to work with all women. And then you won't have to worry about mansplaining. And I'm pretty sure it's not that hard to achieve this. I think you just need to get like enough signatures on a petition or something, and then it just happens.
I mean, I'm looking for a man to like put in the kitchen and bake cookies for me so when I come home, my house smells nice. And by home, I mean when I leave the living room to go into the kitchen at 5 o'clock.
Sure. Okay, why do we even need men at this point? I mean, can't we just get enough semen, put it in a freezer so we have it set? Imagine if it was just women. We had our, like, we're running everything. Everything would smell amazing. Everything would be really nicely decorated. It would be really fun. So
it would just be really hard, like who would choose dinner? Like you'd be like, where should we go for dinner? And then it's just that question asked by every woman is, where should we go to dinner? Where should we go to dinner? And then in 2 weeks, they would all be dead. And us men would still be confused, like, did something happen? I'm so confused. I wish there was someone to explain this to me.
Wow. I would miss seeing what looks like popcorn butter oil on the toilet seat. I would miss that.
Like, but a perfectly circular
drops.
Butter oil,
that would be a loss.
Right. I would definitely miss having to like hide my like hygiene products, because goodness knows if a man sees a tampon or a pad in the office, then like they would die. And heaven forbid I can just put them on my desk and have them out and about for sharing.
I like this. Just keep it in the freezer idea, because if all the men are gone, you know how many freezers we're gonna have? They love freezers. They love having extra freezers.
They do.
The man that lives in my house is always like, we need to get another freezer. I'm like,
oh. He probably wants a freezer that's like a horizontal one that you open this way. Joe, I bet you found one.
Yeah, because we get in there and that's the quietest place in the house.
Oh, he did it. He friggin' did it.
It's so nice.
Where's that new wife of yours, Joe? Is she in this freezer?
No, I shut the door. I'm only allowed this portion of the house.
Okay. Well, I think we solved our mansplaining problem right there.
Get rid of those men. Ugh.
Bring back the freezers.
Okay. Brian kind of told us about his book, but I'd like to dive a little bit further into how do you get good work-life balance?
Oh gosh. Okay, I know this well because it's hard for me, especially working from home because it's like the delineation between work and home. Like there isn't a lot, but really what you have to do is you just have to turn off. You have to have set hours. And if it's something too where like you know that you're going to be stressed about it later, just get it done. If that means that like, okay, I'm going to work till 6 tonight so I can get this done and I don't have to worry about it later, just do that. But have that be your set amount of time. And then once you're off the clock, you're off the clock. It's also helpful to kind of have a separate place, even if it's just a desk and it's in like your living room. That is just your workplace. And once you're done, turn off your computer, turn off Slack, turn off email, and then just focus on cooking. Or honestly, like all I do is just wash these dishes.
I mean, I know that when I was having really bad work-life balance, I took an improv class. And did you know that you can take improv classes even during the quarantine?
That was impressive.
It's the truth, and it's conveniently segued. But, okay.
I mean, if you had the opportunity to take an improv class outside in the public, would you take an improv class outside? Right now, if you had a little headphone on, a little microphone where you could hear everybody in your class, would you take a class?
I would, because who else, when we're talking about work-life balance, who else needs to go outside more? That's probably on a lot of lists for people.
Interesting. Okay.
Probably not.
Okay. Good.
No.
Good.
Just because I'm not confident enough, I would feel uncomfortable.
Okay.
And the thing about improv class is you're in your nice little cocoon of either a Zoom room or your classroom.
Fair enough. Okay. You guys go ahead, Joe. Yeah.
Can I pay you with my Dogecoin?
Workshop.
Yes, you can pay with your Dogecoin. Yeah.
What kind of other cryptocurrencies do you take, Brian? How up to date are you?
Bitcoin, Philander coin.
Are you on Pancake Swap?
Squirrel coin. Jack coin. Bob coin. Steve coin. Bubba coin. Genera coin. Jimmy Crack coin. I don't care coin.
That one's doing really well.
That was hard. That was hard to think.
Those are all real coins too. That's crazy.
They're all real coins. I'll let you guys go back to your show. You know, the one we were answering about work-life balance.
Are you sure there's no other like business things we should discuss?
Wait, do I need to mansplain it to you? Tomorrow night we have a great show where we're going to be raising money for the Sacramento Comedy Spot. Tessa is producing that show. It's the Hot Wing Challenge. She's bringing all her friends with sturdy mouths and buttholes to be on the show. It's going to be a good time. Yeah.
So what? You're implying things about my mouth and butthole. I'm not on that show.
Yeah. And now you're implying that I don't have a sturdy mouth or a sturdy butthole.
And you're right.
And you're implying that we do have a sturdy mouth and butthole on the show, and I can't guarantee for myself at least.
Okay, all right, fair enough. Well, they're going to try.
Which is part of the fun.
They're going to put their mouths and buttholes to the test tomorrow. That's a better description.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to put our money where our butthole is.
You can put crypto coin there
Actually,
too.
we're putting your money where their butthole is.
Yes,
true.
your money in my butthole. Watch tomorrow night.
That sounds weird. What?
We're going to make so much.
That's the weirdest plug I've ever heard ever.
Your money, my butthole.
The weirdest butt plug, you might say, Brian.
Oh.
The weirdest plug. Well played. Well
you.
played. Oh, that is
Okay.
hilarious.
That's great because we also have stand-up classes. That was a good joke.
Oh yeah,
Dana.
we have stand-up classes. Yeah.
So if you're still in the audience watching, if you have anything else that you want some career
All two of you.
related advice on, maybe you need a job, maybe you need to get rid of one. Do we have?
Well, can I say something about work-life balance?
Yeah.
I think the trick is like 2 birds, 1 stone. Hire your family at your job. Then you see each other more, you get your work done. I think we should bring nepotism back. I don't think it's gone, actually, but we should broaden nepotism.
Nice.
Good point.
Thank you.
Oh man. Hold on. I just realized I talk about. Oops. Wait. There we go. I talked about buttholes a lot last night. I'm so sorry I brought it back up again. Actually, it was Tessa. All right, go back to the show.
So then it's okay.
Yeah. Do you want
It's
more?
like if it's coming from a different mouth hole, it's okay.
Yeah. Do you want some more questions from the
Yeah,
audience?
that'd be great.
Hold on. Yeah, if you have a question, put it in now so I can find it really easy. And in the meantime, I'm scrolling through all my comments.
Well, so one thing to bring up too about this work-life balance, I feel like we've only really scratched the surface of it. Like, why does there need to be one? If you really start to like break it down, why do we need to have that balance? Because why can't life be work and why can't work be life? Because sometimes, like if you're a basketball player, sometimes ball is life.
Yeah, but what if you work at a fast food restaurant?
That sounds, then life is delicious, work is delicious.
Or instead of them being one thing together, how about you just get rid of both of them and have nothing, and then you don't have anything to balance, and that saves you time. Like quit your job, ditch all your friends. You don't like just live in a van down by the river.
I've heard this before.
Right? You don't need a life. You don't need a job. You just need like to exist with nothing.
You just need to open up a comedy theater in Sacramento. That's what you need to do.
Yeah.
And you'll never work a day in your life.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
One day.
Yeah.
No
that's
days is no work.
living the dream right now. Living the dream.
He is. He is. Oh, man.
Question. Tips and advice for pursuing self-employment. Also, I would like to know that. I might be moving on. Let's see. Question. What should one look for in a worthwhile benefits package?
Oh.
That's a good question.
Yeah, let's go with that. Let's talk about some benefits packages. Well, as someone that actually works in health insurance, there are a lot of different, when you're looking at your like complete overall package, right? You're looking at like what are you getting compared to like what you're giving, and your salary is a big important part of that, right? But the other thing are sort of the extra benefits you get. You want to look at like your health insurance and the different insurances you get, because some of those can be really good, but they could cost a lot, or they could be really crappy, but they cost a little. So you're looking for something that's going to be good value, but also like good cost for the value. And then you're going to look at other things like vacation days. Do you have, any other flexible days? Do you get, like, do they pay for you to travel for conferences? Do they like pay for your employment, like your professional development? Like that's a really big thing nowadays, especially millennials, is like if I'm professionally developed, like I can get, your company might pay to send you someplace to get a certification to help you grow your job. Like, so it's really looking for all those sort of tangential things. And a lot of businesses are adding on really cool, like little things that you can like opt into. So looking into that, I think, is really helpful. If you go to the gym, they might pay for your gym membership, whatever you like.
No, and that's the thing is bennies are, it can be a lot of different things in this day and age. It doesn't just need to be healthcare related, or it doesn't need to be like paid time off related. Like one of the bennies is if you get, let's say, snacks in the office, or if you're working from home, and maybe if they are a little bit lax. And what's a benny is if you get to take meetings from bed, that's a big benny. Or maybe one of the bennies is you have a friend with bennies at work. That can also be a benny.
Yes, you should always ask them if the job comes with a friend with bennies. And I think it's all about the acronyms, right? You got your 401k, I think that's an acronym for something. Your FSA, you should ask them, hey, can I use my FSA with my dealer? Because that's a pharmaceutical for my life. Make sure it comes with the BK, that's Burger King. And the LSA, that is a drug. It's not LSD, it's LSA. I forget what it stands for. But just make sure you have enough acronyms in there.
Maybe like a little
That's a good
TNA.
package.
You gotta get that.
So
TNA,
I
yeah.
made a chart to show what really matters. And as you can see, there's benefits, and that's healthcare, and that's boring. Do you see that's very low? But if companies are offering pizza parties, that means they actually care about you, because pizza brings people together. Then you know, like, what's your boss's favorite pizza? Wow, my boss is eating the same pizza I am. Like, that brings people together, and that's the company you should work for. Pizza party.
That's great.
Like, I agree with the, like, putting food in your face part, but, like, I've actually done this at my work, and it's way more exciting. Have you ever done Brazilian barbecue, right? You go to the restaurant, they have spits of meat, and they walk around, and they just cut off a slab of meat. Like, if your job is not giving you all you can eat meat on, like, a regular, repeatable basis, you don't want to work there.
Yeah.
Like, you get a little bit of the meat sweats by the end of the night, but, like, it's totally worth it. You know, you're not gonna be making like 16 types of meat at your own house. Like, nobody has time for that.
No,
I really
not.
thought you were going to say Brazilian waxing.
Me too.
Hear the word,
but that's,
yeah.
But also, you got to ask, you got to ask if they have a Brazilian package. The Brazilian package includes in there the meats of all sorts that Dayna just talked about. It includes the Brazilian waxing, which, if you guys don't know, it's the whole kit and caboodle, including the butt strip. But it also includes in there Brazil nuts. And so you have to ask, and that's just like such an important thing, is when you are talking to a recruiter, going over kind of some of the perks and everything, ask if they have a Brazilian package.
I mean, I love to be perked with some waxing meat and nuts. So
The Brazilian does wax the meat and nuts. That's exactly what a Brazilian is.
It does. It does. The meat and the wax and the nuts.
That's what we call our vaginas, right? Meat and nut? Okay.
The meat and
Good.
nuts.
Great.
That's why we need such big freezers.
What was that?
They're all the Brazilian nuts and meats. That's why men need more big freezers.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay. So, do we have anybody else that needs some advice? Clearly, we've got some great stuff going on.
Yeah, there was a couple other questions here. Let me just pull up to where we were. How risque should I go with my attire? Don't want to look like a hoe, but I can't deal with business attire. Would be one question. How do I discipline myself to exercise after a long day of work? Is another question. How do I re-enter the work world after being out for a long time? Evan just wants to know if he has to go to work tomorrow.
No.
Okay, good. Perfect. Done. That's it. That's all I have so far.
Okay. Let's help Sarah with her question about how does she motivate herself to work out after work, after a long day.
I wish I knew but okay, from what I've read and heard, this is good advice because someone else gave it to me in a book or a audio form. But you have to just set a schedule for yourself, and also don't expect every single day. Like, don't go into it like day one, I'm going to be running 5 miles. Just do a little commitment to yourself 3 days a week, maybe go on a walk. Just start with that. If you're tired at the end of the day, maybe you're not an end of the day workout person. Maybe you have to do it first thing when you wake up. And again, you don't have to wake up and do a high intensity workout. It could just be yoga. It can be do something. But the important thing is consistency and just keeping up with it.
Perfect.
I'm going to give you some advice that actually worked for me. Have a flea problem in your home.
Oh.
And because you have a bad roommate with a dirty cat. Anyway, this was years ago. Okay, so you don't want to go home. You just finished work. You don't want to go home because it's still there. It's still a problem. So you got a gym membership because you got to kill time. And so you go to the gym and you go so slow on that elliptical, but there's no fleas there. And then, okay, it's 8:30, you should go home probably. So you go home, you go straight to the shower, and then you just leap from that tile floor into your bed so you don't touch the carpet, and you go to bed. You do it all again the next day.
That's good advice, Joe.
Oh, so I got requests for more charts. So as you can see, it's an equal thing. So you need eat, you work out, and you sleep. But there's this missing part, and it's called buy Dogecoin. Okay, where is it? God dang it! It's at 5 cents right now, folks. You're gonna want to work out because it makes you so stressful watching your $10 go up and down for the last 2 weeks. Thank you.
Maybe the problem is that you're not doing physical activities that get your heart rate up that you actually enjoy. Like if you were excited about your workout routine after work, then maybe you might actually get to it. So you need to find something that maybe get a Peloton with some attachments. I don't know, but like, something to get you excited that you think about on your way home. It'll get your heart rate up when you're at home, and then maybe when you're finished, you enjoyed your workout.
I wish I knew what you were talking about, Dayna.
I'm gonna draw the design, I think.
Good.
Yeah,
I need a man to explain this.
I need a man to explain how we women can get excited enough to work out.
Man.
Please show us Joe.
I'm so good at this.
Every
Not
woman,
because I'm a man.
every woman who hosts a show at the Comedy Spot is far dirtier than I am on a regular basis. And Dayna might look. She might look. She might look innocent. There is no freaking way. Her and Sarah make me blush on a regular basis.
And that's called gender equality, Brian.
Oh no, I'm excited for you.
We should all be talking openly about these things.
No, I'm very conservative. Very conservative.
Yes, we want to be known as Sacramento's conservative comedy club.
Isn't it Sacramento Conservative Club?
Yeah, that's what it
Conservative
is.
spot?
Yeah, that's what the C means. Kareen's calling me out. I did do 20 minutes on buttholes last night, so there's that. Joe, can we see your design? I'll give you the camera. There we go.
Yeah, so it's the regular bike, but you're facing a big cupboard of snacks.
Okay.
Other way. There you go.
So it's a regular bike,
Yeah.
and then you're. I think I got told I was shouting. I have to be quiet.
Oh.
I was thinking more like a TV showing maybe like a few episodes into Bridgerton, you know?
Oh, at least episode 4. Because honestly, everyone lied to me about Bridgerton. I was waiting for something very spicy. This is beyond whatever we're talking about. But everyone's like, oh my God, Bridgerton, it's so spicy. Okay, it was such a slow burn. And it was good. I enjoyed it. It was like a really fun show. But it didn't get as crazy as everyone was saying until at least episode 4, maybe even later.
When is
That's my
Netflix just
Bridgerton
going to have porn? Because I know you don't want to just watch straight up porn because you want I think we all want the storyline. We want to be invested in the
Women
characters.
love story. We want the story.
Yeah. So that's why you can't just watch porn. You need Netflix to do the porn.
Okay.
Some porns have stories like, oh, I got stuck.
Oh, that's a big thing.
Oh, my
get stuck
sink
in
is
there.
broken.
Yeah. Someone found me. Oh, my stepbrother found me.
Tessa's seen them.
Man, this conversation
No,
is making
I
me
know
want to
the
get
meme.
on the bike.
This is why we all have jobs, right? To afford Netflix to keep us entertained.
No, I steal it from someone else.
Yes, as do I. I don't
Yeah.
currently have a job, so take my advice on your career question.
I think we may have come to the end of our show.
Aww.
I know.
Hmm.
Unless you have one more, Brian, that you really just want to get in there at the end. You're the tech guy, so you can give us one more.
How do I get the people I work for to wipe their own asses and not beat each other up? That seems like a very
Do you wipe-
specific problem.
I hope you work
work
with
with
children. like that's the only job where that's appropriate.
That's all we do at the comedy spot is wipe each other's asses and beat the shit out of each other.
Oh, God. Are you talking about Herald Night, Brian?
Every Wednesday
Tensions are
night,
always high. Tensions are high.
when we reopen, it's back to Herald Night where you just shit your pants and somebody else cleans it up. Actually, this is a pretty accurate description of Herald Night. You shit your pants and somebody else comes in and helps you get through it. Yeah.
I did so well
And
on
then
that
they
show. I just shit myself all the time. Because my butthole's just weak. I can't be on that hot wing show because I'll put it in and it'll go right through.
It's not sturdy. It's flimsy.
No,
You gotta work out.
Flimsy.
I do. I put barbells on it. I've
On
got
what?
some Benball balls, but I put them up there for Kegel strength.
No, see, I can't do the hot wings because of the mouth part. Like, I put something spicy just like right here, and my mouth catches on fire.
Gotta put some barbells on that and work out your mouth.
I guess.
Yeah. Have you seen
Yep.
the TikTok?
Pin him back.
Pin him back.
Pin him back.
I just like move my tongue, like,
Oh, wait.
just like away.
Have you seen that TikTok challenge where people lay on the ground and then they take the barbell and then they roll it up their body from their legs, and then if they stop at the butt, they have a butt, and if it rolls past their butt onto their back, they don't have a butt? No, that's just me, guys.
What
Brian-
TikTok are you on now? What TikTok
What-
are you? I'm on. My TikTok's all cat stuff. I don't know what yours is.
Brian, you have too much free time, okay?
I just watched Stephen Ferris do comedy in his living room.
Really?
Yeah, he does. He's got his own little. He built his own little brick wall thing, and
I saw that. Yeah.
On TikTok?
he does a TikTok. Yeah, he got in trouble for his laugh track apparently.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, I saw that
Shout out
post
Steve Ferris.
as well.
No, Stephen Ferris.
Wow. Well, if anyone's interested, I do have a TikTok. It's Tessa and Brown underscore. And I have 2 TikToks I've created.
Oh, 2
You have
TikToks.
2?
2.
A tick and a
That they
talk.
follow each other? And you have...
They're not, sorry, it's not, there's no underscore. That's my Instagram. It's just Tessa and Brown. Oh, wait, I have 3.
Oh, fancy.
Oh, you have 3 TikToks. I thought you had 3 different accounts.
No.
Okay.
3 different accounts.
And
You do the fun stuff where they like, boom, I'm someone else.
No. No. Boop.
Oh, God.
Boop.
Oh, my God. Is this TikTok?
Yes. And
feel
then
like
I'm doing
my
it
career-
to some, like, song.
My career advice
cool.
is like, don't try to
And
become
it went
TikTok
like-
famous.
No, you should be TikTok famous. That would be cool.
I think statistically, it's an uphill battle.
I don't know.
Because I'm old.
Hey, I know 2 internet stars, and I didn't think I would know any internet stars. So.
Yeah, it's true. I know.
Good
For real though, you haven't seen the one where they roll the barbell up the. That's not a thing. That's just for me.
No.
Well,
I
shit.
think you're on weird TikTok.
I don't even know what TikTok that is. It's like workout, but not workout. Barbell,
Butt talk. You're on butt talk.
barbell butt challenge.
Well, I think with that, we're gonna let Brian get back to his TikTok, and we're gonna let you guys all go home because I think we've.
Just wait a second. Just wait.
Okay, Brian. No,
Okay.
okay.
We know who's really in charge here.
Okay, just wait.
We'll see your nice
You're in charge, Brian.
It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, let me see if I can get it close enough to the camera. So it's like,
Oh,
see,
Good.
she has a
so
butt.
that guy.
He has a butt.
Yay.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Badonk.
No, that's not gonna
Oh,
work.
see?
But
Oh.
See,
Oh.
sorry.
Shocking.
No, yeah, that worked. Oh,
Ow!
is that old man?
It's checking if you have a butt or not.
yeah, that's all it is.
That person totally had a nice butt. Like, it was the pants. There wasn't enough friction.
Oh, it was slippery. So it was just like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay, yeah.
Kitty!
It was a lot more fun, I guess, at 2 o'clock in the morning when I couldn't sleep.
Okay.
Have you tried it?
I don't have barbells, but if I did, I would.
Oh.
Do you think you have a butt?
No, I think it would roll so fast. It would just keep going.
It's
Yeah.
not sturdy enough.
Yeah. Okay, I'm good. You can end the show
Okay.
now.
So that's the end of our show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Hopefully, you got some great career advice, and when you're all the CEO of wherever you work, it was thanks to us. Like, we helped
It
you.
was.
Remember. And thank you, Saba, Tessa, and Joe, for being here tonight. You all were so great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for saying seduce and produce.
Yeah, that is
Still
a
thinking
great
about
All
that.
you.
Go watch Tessa's TikTok on The Sopranos. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that was a good plug. I found you on there. I'll follow you.
I don't do much. I basically use it to make TikToks to send to Grant, which is 2.
Oh.
Aw.
Yeah, that's love. Sorry, that's love.
Aw.
All right, well.
Joe, is it time for you to go back to the freezer now?
I'm gonna get a
Yeah.
talking to for shouting because I was excited.
Oh,
I get really loud when I'm excited.
was she already in bed? Is she sleeping?
No, she was downstairs and I yell a lot.
Oh.
Just a loud guy.
Oh.
And she's got to be with me for 40, 50 years now. So.
That's it? You're only
Yeah, no, when we're 80, we're going to split.
Oh, that's kind of a fun thing, though.
Yeah, we're going to just
Wait, there's
be
an
old 80 swingers.
there's an expiration. There's an expiration date, like 50 years. Sorry, we move on no matter
Yeah.
what.
I mean, it was the deal she made. She signed the contract. I was like, oh, give me more. It's a fair percentage.
we can ask her about it when she's on the show later.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, Jennifer's like telling us to leave.
Yeah, good night.
Good night, everybody.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye, everyone. We'll see you next time. See you later.